Yeah, but allow me bit me akazo we are na sister Ellen Wakasa.
All right.
Master can come with Michelle. Mr. Burfish so Michelle. Mr. Obin Michelle Midamuni Namasi me Mumbra Manya Maya say Pia Mudebeka Kai. Yes, so the Damasina Konya Damai say Yembe share yes you kakra. Now Mr. Obin Kasana now or Kasim Bise say school no Okobi Brana Wadreno. When you free home ampa we say me share examples kakra wo around the experience ya yenya me wo SHS 3 ana ye business bi wo school na wo say business na school na wo say funding itina ye di anim akọ gigi akọ ye ama time no ba be so ana school no so okon ho bia na to si wa fund number ana my friend ba ko am dey ni no okofa ni school fees e buy I say you find that was 2015 that I mentioned okofa me sika buy ana ye di program no ye di ni we ni sika buy sika ba na so ana school ni free after program na school ni free say ye be account mo so mama ye sika bia say you find ana my friend no e ka say ye different account mo e ma ye mfa the real account nko and I'm say be am yes I am for the raw one nko na yan kan chum say ye sika na ye di ye ntin say na yes ye beji ti yeko beza ho ana yeko SRC patron and assistant headmaster nso team officer na yekura ho ana ye sha say go through ye kika expenses ni bibia ne sika e free mobile Mr. Wife, your boss can do so. Omuni na kache ze your boy, you need the yeka, yonko, I as I'm ready in the school, you know. It's as if I am wooding your hubida. It's a woman say, now move pen 4 pounds, the program with pounds, more margin because say you bit minutes kazi. And you buy na my friend Kajames, a kind say, Mancancho, and after you bet it budget must be beer money bar low. Jadi ko ya no afide o mo si afide ayoki afina mo kanu kwen enti Mr. Obi ka asase me mu say baby o makodru no omo no o ma juni ni business so say ye bitimi sa de na ye ni bitimi generate say sika say no isi asema Mr. Obi ka na ama kai say ko bibra no mo so no me penfo mo ko school bibra ana mo de was this position no my no say ana your friends ni bi so na omo school any year after SHS yan to aso no enye omo yonko ni yan ko school na ye ni bri say ye be ye adwuma no after 10 years enye omo yonko kra ne omo hu yo mo free bosu eba ni si kasem enye omo yonko ni eba no say enye adwuma enye business ase yankra yenu mu yadwuma eno de enye omuyonko ne kra numbers yihu ana agukuduru so a yedi hye bibiase no enye omuyonko kra mpo ene obitimi no beka business bi utim say business we valid a wo say okoye enso agukuduru na ofom just because say bibia wakurura no school na wakurura no bibire no ama atene vim no so and the dinner also or day na tiso ana adwunu so asa ko disoro opeso o sha ze so sha si furu soro me was also about form no untimi recently I'm a friend back on any business bi why yes for over 4 years ana miss me ba mu na sin me ba mu 1 year ti ono star no dey no ana misese mu kakra enti the numbers no me hu times 4 times 3 no profit na onya no ana me catch and so on switch na ombra ana o sin de me de menye se me na se fa na so hu a na de wabam Mr. Wave my idea no hu numbers every week bia obebusa me say na ko say week bia so de no so ko so ono so de na we ni so say wa ko school tintini bi ko school tintini obeya o suro o say entwe biye ye Is a Emranico, Midivisiano, Midavasipi,
That's in the experience. It's an Sika. Oma Kokesina, Omuja and Terminal, Moya Madrin said, Omubis Pibiano, Yano more many pa. Yo, Sister Ellen, I said, when you come our own.
No, madam, me find them out, so it's coming like, and you know, I would say hi to everyone. Obia or Habia, me hi. Your friend me Ellen, me based in UK, but and yeah, I've always never really makuma mbesi or makuma wufi from day one.
Now we had any bray. Yeah, true.
But to be sincere, I honestly even want to speak to you, Dr. Benako, because I need you personally. So be a business coach kakra boame kakra because my kasa me yeah comfort my bottom my minyo okay people say Ghana then what. Yes, me British passport ni but passport no mama aduane ndi. You get it. People don't understand. Me Ghana, minya age 23. We see me dying Ghana and sana me be too quiet.
Wow.
And you know, me ba broche no. Yes, my kakra. But I feel like me tnas in there. Me endra me got 12 and half shift. 12 and half shift. And you come home and me nyadru adwuma mu first thing bisa me say do you really want to do this for how long? And it's like me feel say me enya me failed, but because of say sika kakra e open just me feel say me kume ho right that than me passion. And you know, I was always telling boy yakwa adwuma say ana before no ne abrofo no tia no mo run no can bad about Africa. Me always na me pinch you me say don't tell them that because they will catch them when then omo de no abegina so e de didi watem and they are montrity watch na. Beginning they didn't really understand it because na me nkwa na me bibini a me was a whole way word no honya until later on after COVID na bia beka ho. But I always tell people you shouldn't be first of all talking too much. So share brunia. As a omo what for a high panel I too much into as a casana doors now okay count microm de ensure ni microm de no from obroni ba ku bisa me questions where are you from? Miss Africa or say mu onsu Miss Debbie ya no mo because they're trying to insult me. I said, so na manya tintin say jina na mabebe sumo. You know, I as I said, me catch rom say me fear for from me. Oh, person me babro dream. Me catch rom say it's not what you think it is. Into to me, you know, ebeya ankat na ho kakra wo feel wunya the right channel you can come. I'm not stopping them. But omo mani feel say Uwa baby na umpesa omubeba. But paper ye kita me do ya the amount ekita. But is that all to life? Me at this stage me feel say and it has always been my dreams and person me be a jumano bisheso. Inti I would like to take this platform say Dr. Bindafu, you are doing so well, following you a bit a while now. And I've learned a lot from you. Your words hasn't really it has changed my mind. But how should I put it? I had never met him from day one. Your words came to encourage me to let me know that I'm kind of on the right channel. It hasn't really made me to feel like Obeka said first no me bother me casa me buff your feel say and now UK now. But they don't know. They don't know. UK know what me ba fie papa me pesa me ba o boa me kakra wo niema 1 2 and so me ba be me was some way bi me ba be enche some pub bi and also no me sanso was some logistic company from China to Ghana Upa say no me start here yes, but I will need some guidance as well from you. I want you to be my business
Coach.
partner. Minim so obeboa me kakra. I was
And
never in, but
okay. All right. Send me a message. So what my number?
but your Debbie.
Oh, wait my trade. Whatever you need my number, man.
Okay.
Bebo.
Okay.
You're saying
02466
2466
31
31
874
874
02466
Mhm.
31
Mhm.
874.
Pacho yo me da sim pacho pap news me ya me here so baba be support me why.
Mate.
Hey.
Yes, sir. Akra, but I've got the courage today.
No, it's okay. Men tie your moka. If you ask any pack a crazy.
I'm papa, yes, me bother.
And it's not your go Rebecca.
My bet in our chroma so almost 12 years. Me be pay jetri na mana me ba mi chroma. And a Ghana ya ding, Ghana ya ding. Ghana ya ba ya the boy best wa airport na. Because mama, yeah, monsieur, no. When you serious, when him there so they kind of understand say. We are there. I had say we are there. I will free hands, and I just have to. Decide this. I want to come back.
No, it looks like sa kasana ye ka ebe ebu ye nkofo aba mu so ye mra back no. I think say nye no. Enye ne. The same thing no mo ka kire wo mo be fa wo.
Minya be si Ghana acha 1 week obi ehumanim no mi sa obekwa ben. Bako asa mo pa mo me. Mi ami smiti mi ami fie nyasa maba wo bet choki o mi ti fie na ma mi bet na mi ami fie. Na wonya na wonko. Oh Ghana. Debbie. But I mean, I'm quite happy, sir. It's through you, the youth are picking up now. I can see a lot of them, no, more picking up. But you are doing so well. You've done so well, I would say. I mean, many saw their way, my no, so yeah, on behalf of Ghana, Rebecca say that was it.
Amen.
Pacho say obi super Nema from China to Ghana. If you contact me, I can do the shipment for you. The warehouse address, the Bemana Ako, Ebana Wabe Piki, and things like that. You know.
I say this is your number. What number is it?
Me Ghana number, Pacho Jonas member one. Margin no, I'm say bills not those until I that 100% clever girl no. Pacho me about mommy. It's WhatsApp number. Pacho 0598 412251. That's my Ghana WhatsApp number. But if you text me, see how crazy man, I'm in a mokasa also no.
0598412251.
Pacho I.
Okay.
My company name need the LD Logistics.
LD.
Yeah.
You're trying with Fibra.
Mate, Pacho me ba mo me na mo support me mama.
The one you know, we hear more be a crab bra and wow, I'm not for support. Information you could tell no. If I can claim no information, it's no. We okay.
So
we okay, cry.
Okay, but me, I still want to go more because what I really want to do is me and Kasame owning my own brand, and I'm working on it. And Pacho Yeshiawo Chambers, I will talk about that. And no me into me person me but I want to. I really need, and I can't do it alone. That's what I want you to understand. So I can't do it alone. I need people to kind of back me up, and then we build it together. You know, me here mukakra.
Who any of the platform no so ana?
Mpacho Devi.
Okay. Where are they?
Thank you so much.
More people. I'm for between well.
Madam Wasibebre. There is no need for connections. Timpamcho Ghana for connection man. Be me babro chementria once the grant Muhammad.
Yo, that's it. Can we say
I think there's a Nana Samoa.
Oh, Mami Sako, Mami, what try? Mami,
Yeah, hello.
Kasa Mami.
Oh, okay. Madam Wasibebre say so Mama Menya Kwenya. I tried several times, but unfortunately, my and I'll pick it from I believe Sister Ernestina. I also live in Canada, New Toronto. Now it's just only about a week or so ago, and I don't know how, and I mean, behu Mr. Obinda, and I was thinking, oh, okay, let me listen, because for the last couple of let's say about 3-4 weeks, I'm tired. I'm trying to figure things out, what I want to do.
Sister Ernestina
from me. And this akakakrana, me were in my 50s coming to, I want to come home. I don't know what to do. Whatever. But me the two are not on there to her. I just let it go. Me were nephews, best 3B. Now Obakon, I apply school. Now unfortunately, only rejected. Honestly, only enough funds. Fear Oba no be in school now. But I go back. I paid whatever, and I make a chance and say, listen, and you're breaching one, and now Ubetimi is successful. When we university 2 years, you are still there. Until a while, I'm sending more linky be near you, man. Say, sit down, think, do your research, and come up with something else. Now, me crying, me walk, and I'm coming home because I'm tired and I'm fed up. And near my ye, and you'll see near my ye, me or me baby amity. But still, something is not right. And I'm going back to Sister Ernestina. When I had my daughter especially, and again, now you'll be on Peduane, into do baby or is so slim. And so they were wondering the school, see, am I feeding her or whatever? It's so many things. Until one day a friend of mine came here. And I was here and a friend saying the wooden spoon or a bubble trim. Now, what did he or something? Or course, Coopena or Kakatre, the teacher say, your friend is saying, one of my aunties and my mom was there, said they will use that whatever to hit my head because I'm not eating. Me also I see one buffy. And I'm saying, what? I didn't even, okay. When they came in, the first thing they wanted to see her room. They went straight to her room. They wanted to make sure, say, 3 weeks. Oh, yeah, your friends. And I'm saying, and so you guys, you have putting us in a system when we are using a culture background to see a person raising a manner. Mama, mo folks see that kind of thinking. See, I dream on juma. I see intimi share bayi. And sometimes the parents are also torn between the culture over here and if they how to blend them together. No, very only news when they move away, they don't even care about you anymore.
Of course.
So that is the system. It's true. It is true. The American Intina Meka sister and I just want to add a little piece of it. Near I have been watching the YouTube. I've seen some people initially, now me say me befia. Me pese me I'm the school board. Now I did student with special needs. Until now, my emergency me befia bibi and kana me pese me beye. But I've realized it's going to take time, and I don't have the the way people are telling me, oh, you are not going to get money, you are not going to do this and that. I'm confused. I have a property in Accra. I have by me in India anyways. You see, so now I just let it go. About 4 days ago, I went back to watch something on your, you let me say it was somewhere, I don't even remember. And you said something. And it stuck on me and I say, oh, okay. I think you don't have to have the capital. You can start it, but they be any can say when they be take you over now when they be unyani papa man in your mouth. And it boils up at the end of me. I'm trying to see I may be near my baby when I'm so okay. I've come to a conclusion. Say okay, person started like what do we call it? Snail farming, because I have a land, I have a plot that I want to do it. And me brew over it. I don't know what, the school is on break for now. We're going back, but I don't feel like even going back to work tomorrow because I am so tired and I don't feel anything. So the question that I want to ask, even though I just got your page less than a week, but I've been able to listen to you, and it seems it's like I'm getting some stuff, The question that I want to ask is, well, if you don't have the capital, or even if you have a small, I first say snail farming, it won't take any AEBR. But what I want to know here, how do I go about it? The research that I have to do. What are some of the things? Because a friend of mine is doing that, but not all can be about green, something green, whatever. I have no idea. So how would I get all information, to make me decide exactly this is what I'm looking for? So if any one of you can just help me, I will take it from there, because the journey has begun and I think I'm not going back. Thank you.
Mr. Weber and Sal,
what is that one?
African Advantage.
African Advantage. I'm going to buy it on Amazon. I'll try it.
Amazon. But Mr. Weber and Sal.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, madam. For snail, no dear. Send it WhatsApp or profile or ye. Into make my practical knowledge.
Okay.
You'll and omo ye be unya nipa be mi nsana na obi akasa. You should back home. Betime to no. Esi was obechero.
Okay.
So I mean say no the answer was asase no.
Yeah.
And I ha no de kakra bia obi a na we ahase.
Even my friend started at Ofie Kesiye. And if you the way I only see it seems on this in Finfin. And related to me is the same thing. Saying if you a big land. Just say you don't need even to go buy a new land. You can even use the Ofie Hona to make a right. Okay. So how do I begin? How do I go about it? Where do I get the knowledge? Because I have zero. I have no idea what I'm doing, but at least I know what I want to do. Maybe the snail farm will even help me to get to my next step. That is my so I'll be very grateful, or I will appreciate if anyone, like you are saying, I don't mind, I can give you my number, and if somebody can give me somebody's number, and my brother, and I'll ask my brother to take over.
Okay, major my number, and answer for the Befi Ubia number. Your platforms may be anchor for various projects anchor for you.
Okay.
Your factory, your real estate, your Greek. Chain and peeing and walk around. And almost everything I'll be,
Yeah, will
be Yebi. It said, and I will be Mobia or Yebi. The Yan is our started BB.
Yes,
all the chance,
okay.
And in a phone, DHD. Now, what will be a Wakasama what Betwasi. Now, why not again say won't find her? And I said, concern and Troby. Enfeni anymore. Unya sani panoa. Unya mayekrano. With aye. Pictures. And those projects will keep you engaged actually.
Yes.
The moment we are just okay, yemubo we yenko for we free. That process itself. Yeah.
Yeah, we are not. You see, like I think one of Ellen also. Yeah, people are telling you it's true. See, Ghana. Yes, we have seen some people say ebinimu abroad. You know, they failed other people because Odia Isikaba, then no, and it's there. But and also, you know, why kind of right now in my life, I'm in a crossroad. That is, I can say that. Me person me ya browani me money catch him see you have to go to the seniors home. I would rather come to Ghana and stay there and do something because they are thinking regardless of how you bring them up, would want be baby cry to the boo on pan on a casa and yes be your mammy and papa bonio. That is the system that they have been brought up. And you know, just it takes just by the grace now who say, you know, but their thinking is different. And you know, me mirror bremono, I'll get to the point where I won't get any support, but I'd rather come there. That will even give me, apart from say mommy income, no, maybe in terms of thinking, my thinking will be okay. Into me a burden for Ubia. But what we have heard, Nisi, Ghana, good. One thing they don't. They say that they don't have good hospitals in Ghana. Until when you are sick and you need emergency EBR, you're going to die. You see, they are putting all sort of standing way in your mind.
The bonke hospital, you know, a year nearby free or free a friend saying Canada.
Yeah.
That was my maybe bisano where the bonke said no. It's not true. They have good hospitals. So many the opposite you be nina nusika. You know. Yeah, debunk is name.
Okay.
Actually, made the link so at to your friend is saying we group no opa join that group no. To say the name Mr. Benka no. I didn't the we so soon. Your friends Ellen so join this group no. Yeah, o can you hear see a obenya obi a oye bi obetimi abo bi kro or no partnership. This a name nina. But a crash was make can say we start small. Especially start small. Men koye gidi bebre say because we carry huntina kukruni na de kwashim start small. Na o hwese na yesiko.
Okay.
Minim say o me so minim be bia o free buy link out free buy me the link na to group link no.
Where can I see the link?
Ellen so sister Ellen so betimi join it.
Mbacho link no.
Where is the link? Because I don't see you over here.
Maybe Mr. Beno no they are to him say you came from the side. You know. So we friends business link. I would have to yes. And we are joining that group no so yeah because people share ideas every day. People are asking questions what they want to do. I have business, who can help? I have this all the time.
And in fact, I didn't even want to interrupt you, but Edu baby, me naming Crawford be decided say Bibi and me person me. I wasn't able to follow through on internet. That was the end of the story.
She can't do the baba and Edu on man.
I had it. Did you maybe be had it to say the income of when you bring or more baby and so on in church or honey chess and yes cano and a bemo baby no creno here. Kreno nipa bebree edi no kre because nipa bebree any amount for your business is to see. Like I said, I was one of the people who make a just an come in kra and so me beti ase hu se na sitie no any amount bebree change you know I'll go there but men starting a big just kakra to say the can now o you be join the group we any na meka o join the group who questions say koso the amount for bisa na ade wo so the ade beto obi be ensan wo pese usua I tell you, can be bet me. I will crash roll now. SOS in your SOS, so also in a program no every Friday be a Friday evening. About a Greek near day or try about a Greek near day. It would call my open SOS information now was started with TN so. Why?
Okay.
Yeah, the tries to be a boy who never see a call.
Okay.
See Johnny. Body way Johnny Jay. Yeah, but
no, it's not all that easy. You know, the initially, you know, your friend is saying ɛna yɛnya saa open ayi wei bi ama yɛn nyinaa ansua adeɛ amfiri mu at least nkakra a ɛkɔ yi si wei mehwɛ ya mehu si no, something is good over here, let me stay for 1 week penny. I think I can say 1 week. I was just flipping the YouTube because I'm not I am desperate and I wanted to, you know, no, okay, let me go back again. And I'm and I'm at least now no I open you know amame. Okay, in those days na me person me ye bibi no I want to discourage him, you know. I didn't want to go back again because I thought say I don't want to say I was a failure, but it was just only say menya nimdie ewadie no and na me person me ye no only boom abamusa no I just let it go. I hope we say this one. Yes, I will. Me bonya mimpaye minko manim kakra. I will start as a a leisure for me, and I'm also coming back home. She say my emergency every 2 years. Be a member fee until semi-call retirement. That is what I'm planning to do, so that at least I can get something. And when I come back, me sika. I have a couple of years ahead of me though, but it's, you know, I can Canada the ubetimi ako meboa stand a bit ubetimi ako pension at 55. You know, it's only recently no only be account was 67. Yeah, 67. Yeah, but I can go anytime after 50, 55. Until I'm trying to see, say, at least me come nim kakrana, me bafia, menya pension. Until me wana me yema yuma, now I'm getting a little bit pension. So I'm very grateful. I'll go there. I think I've seen it over here, and I'm going to join. I'll join. Thank you.
Yeah. And when you join, ask questions. Bibi episode ebia when I'm person me will be hand will be me aboa me. You get so many people out there waiting on me aboa. Okay.
That's
say answer our question. So all link it to her now. Also, your friend say why? Minim can also the better honor because I'm someone for free will side no so because that's to be say link no. Mr. Obedia told me so.
I'm so new to this. I'm so new to this live YouTube live no me who link me access no way fan.
YouTube I think it's there in the YouTube media no I say.
Okay, Pacho me chrome ni ko ni smechia why.
Me just London e hefa.
Me was Scotland.
Oh, Scotland. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, me by my sister home.
Okay. Yeah. I can want to do some say Asamoah na Samurai and
Yeah. Hello. Good evening, Penny for.
Ejoso.
Acha amunya ana Adam was for time abibi amunya emaye se mo boa ahyepi the way person in future na Ghana echo. Adam was baby nyame about topic here na mo discussing am person me contribute to about school no better for say beba outside about to aso na say whatever the option is. Now, me call Norway call me masters at 2016. No normally no senior na there be a Mr. Bank and information near the Bobra. The information I got to your seniors or more can and on yes so time be a UC. Na your study system na as ultimately or mono or mama up to some number of years then you need to get out of the system. I say about BT system now 3-4 years time. I will say time no do now free system because we now say unye juma was okusion language and any ade and time biano also kwa Ghana pressure also ko piska kakra utia rent ne though na school ni free but also utia rent any other things know senka education content and come unya that peace of mind and fence number one. Anna 2 omo ano omo kra no na ebi parents to meet your fees na where you omo rent na ade no mo enti ebi timi stay of course you know ultimately ya obetimi anya peace of mind esua de no but those few people no omo nyina no omo bewie no na Ghana nka omo plans no bio na omo nya part of say bia ye na asa akofie like omo no they say yeah me batch I call na I think 12 people me pending the only person I we me call fie na Ghana kakra me betna Ghana for about 2 years ana they say me masaba UK there but me say back Ghana aba betna permanently because of training here Mr. Obendia my enti se content no class e be boya e won be we na still na mindset no they are not Africans again. They say ye nyina me pena me envan say me no they say me wadwuma o Ghana me ye adwuma o Ghana but Ghana no corner sister no ye wan hwa na trap as you and they say no me say the next 3 years is making I think the next month ya me say back Ghana na masabe to ade na me yeso and you know me who say ube masters or whatever no you know be Ghanaian anymore or munyina say as now crab no be a kasana me ka Ghana asema oh be ignore I think about 4 of them were US now or still they are facing challenges I say almost say be as be and some other things be and to me I'm say challenge next year na 10 years I about true. Yes, that's a quite 10 years because we went in 2016 and to Kabibisa and Sana Omar reflect say hey and as a time will go but still now me mates in there Obien who Ghana crowd and dream say we can be positive for Ghana but Ghana no so no oya there the only place I bet you can say be a chain baby UK a chain Spain and France and I say whatever but Ghana yetching UK yetching US yetching Canada Ghana no baby no as a Ghanaian no all opportunities because me wa nyina me try system na wo say ohene brenya network is me fa akonye so na madana say me into book publications me throw books ton ti January me ko Ghana ekoton kakra me o designer me yi bi mami ema oye advert kakra o ne start so mami e ho na onya network mami teacher ba ko a oye interested in the books ema teacher na I think about 400 copies of the books e ton the music nyina e de ma de send me wow ohini brenya me dan as a power for sa network no ana ebi o mo mutimi so kasa Ghana for nka no kra na ana menti o mase because before cry me beti Mr. Obian me started again many teachers ne daily meeting about 100 teachers say daily emu be 7 8 na ebia obenya challenges e wo sika ho enti obi gina ba no kasa Ghana for nka no ana menti ase say metrics be no mu use team de kasa asem because business kakra ye mbie business mo obi nye enti e ho no anye ya untimi nko blame obi o ti minim o se sa asem de o se e pe kwan bi na manfo jai sa asem ko se nya no kre se wo ye business na wo Ghana obi be do stika ba bi ye bia na wonim business ni ntino Ghana ni no ono so no o nya se o wia wo wonim dia ono na se e bia wo na wo se usua ana e bi so a minim star wo ne o mo edile ntino.
Can I come in here? Can I come in here?
Yeah, please you can.
Okay. So, when you say that one I disagree with you because say onipani ni madie no na waba. No is only madie na sebe wa baby a factory and now whatever. Na and research no wantimi anye no what take opportunity say Obama Negum. It has happened. Bebre, minimum Toronto for Bebre, or how on go back to Ghana, Uncle Settle, I saw on a bay a year, and that doesn't mean you'll be at yes, Nina Nipa Ubinan, and that one is a no quarry womusa. But if you say that's sad, that one I disagree with you. Kadia, a year papa woman say, so tiasie. Say ebia onipa na bana onim system no very well ebia ni see knowledge from here no. In those days we didn't get that platform, we didn't get no one to come here and sit down and tell. Even when we came here in Canada, when we were trying to buy a house, people were telling us Uber to dine at the bena Uber to and walk Ghana, you're going to be an so they didn't. My information. By the time I realize it, I'm talking from experience. By the time I realize it, after all, it was possible, and so but it's as because they want us to be on the same page, which one way or the other, and so okay. But the question is, say, yes, say. Nkrofo etimi yesa but okwan benso ene yebefa wo pe okwan a nke yebefa so say people don't say that, but those who have experienced it, they are also finding a way say okwan ben as a problem we best of until if you say obetimi putting it that way, that I would appreciate it.
Okay mama say mo ko Canada yi say nkrofo abo nkrofo kronoda
among Ghanaians, Nana.
Annie.
Even Canada, Abrofona, so Intimi Boko.
Meantime, this is Ghana that the Ghana for baby out. Say, I think, baby, I'm excited with gentleman here. Mukain, I boom to say there's no chance.
Okay.
And I think
not that one, no.
And no, Emma Mobamu Buntem.
That one.
So, you also baby, because I say, Union, I catch yourself quite a bedusika. On the Tebema Okra, Sebi, so be new Bisika Krana, you bet me a for committee advice, so say Ghana dear. Menko. Because you do Bisicata. Therefore, Ghana for you, Bedusika. You can say also creative pressure, Mamma, Papa. Because Sebi, bet my tribe, Bika crowd, her my pressure, no reduce. Yes, I had a project to be not a queer. When did you?
Of course.
But you only are number 2 for and some by home meeting, especially Abushia for now, what couple tiding common. You beg when you discover the mouth, but catch us a make. Many. So, me was the same Canada or another America, Horon for Canada be a didn't go for Bihamo. But they have not said that. Intimidation said, and this a campo. See, betting a cabia, this a campo, even though incidents no.
Yeah.
But
yes, okay.
But I approach, Go so no so a teacher for be in grammar, which is huge.
The question crowd say, I think the Chinese for how they are successful. Portuguese they are successful over there.
Because Chinese, Chinese in na just Ghana for born chrono. Your born chrono was a nipa subai obey.
Okay.
Sister Bako, also Canada. On America say, we debunk a cry, friends, medical way. No, sir, also no one will be catching and say, don't go and throw your life away. You cry a wound, Orban, look at that. So to say, oh, yeah, me interview, no, your friend is saying, your friend appear. Me interview me Kasai. Oh, I'm more concerned me now. Say, I mean, me Kasai by from what I'm hearing, no. Oh, okay, I'm so starting a poultry farming kakrebi ni ade a ekoso ni ade. O si beginning kra no. O me so ka so issue bi sa. O me so mo kofa obi nipa no ba e man ko ni
na point obi bo.
Fan say, appoint say o na wi. O fan say, they say o sa to aso a woko. Eti ye generalizing na say you abroad you kra ayi. Dan ya okoto ebi kra na interest rate ni ade. Sometimes o mu bu ye. Eso ye fan say ha de asi mu. Yebu. Ni na ye wo.
Everywhere.
Yebu. Eso ye de enya koye na na ye kakraka se de ensida. Ba ni nyan se obesua ne ma mu sua mu a because mu bebre ho no ma me say me ye bibi kakra me start say me ye bibi na me ni anything. Ni nyina pasa efri ho no me say he Ghana crab, maybe some Ghana some crab.
Exactly.
And so after that, no, I've been better as there be yes and it. Oh, you start to see me be na me koya. And check your commissaire could be, and so yes, I may call Jim Diano, a chance and yes and it. Or so static crack. Now he's in his city because so if he say Ubibua, I don't know who's can another quack start. So as no boom grants, I can first start to grant sana why a year. The team if you say Sanya money now come you need send him DNS Sanya Maniamano. Hey, to you here, gentlemen, as no can only research and son or co. It could be good and yakase. Hey, and I want to the whole baby I could be able.
Now, me pacho, me marry me points now. A buono crowd, you know, and I saw being farm sick at the boy be far. Me who say, or bomb the chrono and I say, me na man responsible. Me share Mr. Obin financial responsibility or your online seminar. Or say who take charge of whatever you are doing. Now, your problem back. Yeah, I think they also Mr. Obin to me addresses are the Nokrama Ghanaians. Say, yeah, per se, Tna Hana scanner ewo baby. So see, worth and tools be na ye tools be. I was say tools in house. Na carpenter, you know, over nail, over wood, over way bounty hammer. Also, person ya kunyano. Ghana for them, I think they be a was a challenge, you know. Over, obi obeshe juman, but monitoring at the woo. And you know, all like BBO. And to corner BBS here. May I just be in Simedrum down. No more be but me in France will be there. Cause I am in Ghana. And you know, only why. Ubet me blame, but on a problem of that situation, you know. And to the Becase, Obi Afosika, me call home will be fan BB, I did that mini ho. And a business, so you need to be there. Oh, you're part of the system, no? You have to be there. Because monetary, you know, is as good as your capital now. Mokano say Aboriginal money be there fine, but me who say Ghana no also pay attention to Ghana because every tools now we know is our monitoring tool nothing. Also, personal business like I mean, just here. I thought that so.
And the next one. Where we your point now? Where we?
Yeah, that Mr. Obia asked now. Mr. Obia can't throw that. Or I can't send a bro bear 100 and tobacco crane. Nina, yeah, Juma. And tea, Yadanasi. Me buy UK, me call Ghana Senka, me cause it because some if you know way by, me call Ghana 2 years now. Normally, me Kakra, me the see dining at the capital in as my books and I'm a struggle. And tea, honor. Me ye kakra nti me ba UK 1 year na me sa betena Ghana say me ntu kwan bio e ho na me be hu Mr. Obin nti me be hu no me ba UK na e kakra wa ha nti me be hu na o say me ba na me be clerk no nti me betena 1 year na say me ba 9 months ni ya me tua kana wi na me adma next month me say ba na ma ba beto aso na one funny thing say me ba me twa me take it in ka me ba July but books now me timi bag Ghana beton this ain't you can me timi this month yeah now for the knowledge am akwa no my cancel my flight now na July no I be about just next month yeah me ba about beton
and na someone so which you are tied to
never
hey mama him say do so we ka say mama ka bibi kakra mama say unim say ye mu bebre wo hay
yeah
any business ne ye kwa adwuma ne ba by ye fan say ye nyina so ye ko Ghana ye pese ko ye business one who need business experience yeah ye hwe ne say how ufiti ya so ko ye business how many people na wo ha if you move free Ghana or your business most of us no we are on the payroll ye kwa adwuma ba what is the mention it's either na ufiti ya so kwa business ukwa business nso no ni mani ayi bia no asase sawo 50,000 sadi ni na ya asade akwa kowura it is any money na account this is ni dia also start say wusua asade no start say wusua we start here gina painting say the be ma no enua bra na eka no
okay
yeah because you need business you need anything about business start here say person ko business I don't know person ko Ghana person ko kwa de wo ye wo hana wo
so you share the environment, you know, the resources now or now. Ebia uni bi wo you know you can do that.
Okay, it is a quack, side Jumana, we used to see you Ghana na.
Yeah.
Nanka we need experience be a can't before no experience. Yes, that's where we're lacking.
Okay.
If you say a business at the same time, so you need knowledge about business. The business so any small woman is business people now. After the first 5 years, no, it is as well a crown has say who says so show we business near there. The first 5 years in government now break taxes near there because you say lose now crown most people start business no about 80% within 5 years is gone. It's your problem pie is I don't know. You need knowledge about business, need a person could be a business. No, it's a book you see people do ska it be a misappropriation or be also need much maybe a scan of say but in generalizing like I said I'm talking from experience the same thing if you said here but after a while I say and yes sanity it's maybe person show cry say skasem dey there a boo say then e bebu because me no can say how buy ye buda nya ba ko anya mienu ukohwem pa credit cards ayi use ni adi na banks ayi kunyina ombuye de bia ombuye by no dey enfan say ye bu by krum dey obobuye no sa etunya sa different ayi na de kwa na wo consumer nya wadwen say ukoboa Ghana fu kase wo ko save no different your friends what they concra oko serve crew na aka say oko bo mo a no so different because no oko na mo so because o asa oko bo but oko serve there different.
Can you explain it a little better? So,
yo
the serving
Mr. Obi may I explain who you Mr. Obi and Twaso.
Oh,
it's okay.
No, say madam, there are two team Ghana for here more Ghana for here more possible different possible no. Obi have kwabo chireba sebe once of men ensure there was utwam price wo hunya sanyina. Oba ye yure fie ho say ya buy krom obo okra wona na so am ahemfo akese enso ye bia no akasa na kan nyina abu na ye gu ye ho fin. So and here me ko Ghana me ko boa me ko ekra na abana ma me kwan me kwa factory. So but I think it's just our duty. You play your part. You shouldn't come in with a thinker. You said the possible nearby. No, I'm coming to word back no come. Yes, I don't.
Okay.
We are going to save them. No. Obasa what is anybody ye be to be a show. The beer juma momo, the beer juma momo no mono we so
okay.
Because the big to be a best show because we are accept and also embrace you and our amount support her. For the crime, may jabby be a may be boamo. But who say your responsibility, a role that you have to play, you will come with some bit of sobriety, you know, until we'll be able to. Because then it's a mission.
Okay.
And on a local level, no cry no. The be a friend saying guy wako Michael, a example. Michael every year your friend say or you're mining no your friend say mining engineering no I'm say tackle baby. We school na no and I started Michael started business with no money no. We school was started so no tonton niama kakra na started say man you didn't go to Burkina. So Michael was having about 6 sources of income. I was Ghana and I don't know to me it was a train. We school no on the villager. This was we school to one friend who say that means you bomahana we bomaho. So no money na no pa sorry uncle farm. You see. It almost the business no crab until so too careful say oh bro business be a how a young two boho no the business na brain. Now say that no say share because of Kaisen or na for no yes no bunu microphone no mo few come for business. Oh yes still come yes ma ko invest ya bentino me change. We crowd on kwabruchi Ghana ho na change bibia o say we dey me interview na ho betimi akwakuti. O say change bibia nti o mo say oh business wa ha no aba be ye almost be omo ye ni bibia man kama man saka ni sika bibia because on your my one ohu omo say pepe nyese wa ko school anase wa ye bibi nti say dey omo look different it is any money na can change it no na dream ya na say or 7 community no it almost so buana ma community na ya akoso but so in the AI dream I could be a juman or dibisika now bra we could be a juman by in na count to change it sani mania was trying upon your mukwe no more the also me nan who say one of them no say no ubana start was no time no usano ubana be yesa who kwaya no master no my meet akwe it read that ho every time so ko yema o hen kasa is a ben in 10 na fi but so that with akoda
okay
so be fear that say one thing last time me opportunity me enemy so be kasa nka make one of the Saturday live na kuno say enko for every if say Mr. Obi message is for national liberation na omodwen say selfish interest na it has really in our minds for so many years past no where any party say or better take care of on any personal needs answer now where later the DHA but they have forgotten say we have come here as a series we are back crew we about mind we move to make sure say mind be be dinner ama wona beba ye china nkonkwa soon because history now before I be share Bruno, now we were already in our land. Strive ya boy a home wedding at the tea home boy bra. Na afina nipane bae na obepe kwambi so boy kono na de be share nkwasomu be je yapade koye no ja se mitu yetirimu se ne konechi no ya nkasa ya fa ya ho sanso famre no na say when Shiana encounter more brown Maimuana, that's the question. If there were no west or east or other part of the world, can't we survive here? We could. And the question is that do we still need them? Me, from this point of view, they may say we don't, because Senkaye Hiomwa enka Hiomwa enkaye tu ya namobi wa hanomwa. Na kase ye nkoho no mo anka ha omo sa because as na me kan history be about Marcus Garvey where he made an attempt to establish the Black Star Line or repatriate the blacks back to Africa, and they have to find somebody among the blacks to go to Liberia to go and speak to the president so that agenda will be cancelled, just to keep the blacks still in bondage. And he say nipa no say onye ompeno in Pabonini, Onyinipa, on Sem Fatashi, that's also Kunukuru, Edna Sakukunu, and I was saying no claim. Oh, so it tells you, say, without us, they don't survive. So if you come to realize, say, without you, somebody cannot survive, but then you have to first put the priority on yourself first, developing yourself, your country, and making sure, say, in your absence, your children will not go into slavery. Because I know they, now we're so still in slavery. It's the same thing what happened previous years ago. And the made them me say in as much as say if you to kwanya yes, what could do or more bob there, but I can say why don't we say enough is enough? And then we have a plan where we can bring our case or ourselves back to our land and then develop so that in the next creative crap we are sure say we are not leaving any seed beer in that land that go through that trauma and kind of. I have a kid here, there's a chance for her to go out, but I always ask myself a question and say, in my land nobody tells me say me inferior now, me a monkey and whatever it is, but there's a chance that when you go out there, these things, you are have not been developed another mindset to battle it. And now, in the business wise, the lost talent, statistically, what will be cool? And uncommunim the any chance and commit me about mining punto, but Ominako. And now I say, I may share one interview with SVTV, one teacher Nibia, who said, Utunu more, say, we're waiting in years, 38 years in Ghana. Me was okay numbers nanka okay kana nanka yeah, because what try or these top schools in Ghana it means you fear or car no I didn't know they running around in Kenya bad but now say mindset na happening to know he feels say he has waited his time, and the way he was praising the white man for meeting him at the airport now then I said somebody comes to welcome you and usher you into slavery, you think say the person has done very well because but no, you know, who feel say wow. Meanwhile, so you live in a country where the person gave you a job, and one bias you can be who on the part and say, on say the host for SVTV no teaching, and he didn't know much about the teaching system in Ghana, and some of the comments I will make it on the platform. No, I say not only informed kakra about teaching profession, how I see irregularity. Employment, recruitment in teaching. Etika wa ye teaching na nipa na make mistakes in the comments or make about those contribution and also way what's my work no enka o beka say oh enter but now so what this bad mindset we so person tarnishing the image of the country you know nipa na ka say bia o headmaster for now more recruitment. There's no way in this country a headmaster can make a recruitment. But and I'm sorry, I say or the money to form to just to debunk say you can do well in this country, you know, are you dean or toner? And I was like, wow, this guy has a biased mindset. I think it's a hard time. We begin to fight hard, work harder, and then we'll build ourselves, build our country, and see to it say we will support each other to build a better Ghana for ourselves and in the future. And this should be our core mandate. And me abona bia wakodi mfe kakra mienu miensa and na do what tribuni na eduonu bia. Let's start building systems and structures. Say mpo na yedi akoshe nkwaso na ye hu ni say yakọ nkwaso mu if the place we are saying as we are here we are saying say the place is not the place you're supposed to be there, then we should make a deliberate attempt to say the seeds that we have come from us, the offerings that have come from us, no. You say, yeah, quite crutch, yes, uncle for it, at least. Yet me a clean your margin, you more systems, you don't want strategies, but you want be or your my muha. They can live on and live with and make Ghana a better place. I think say Kakra to me their support, no. And I think there is a boy. Because I mean, one time beyond this mindset shift kakra ba here is there's one time we could program baby. Now one penny me share no can send be pa na some no can no. The first na kamema ni mo kama. But they start gonna have patience with the person. Pinning him din na me come na me say as my kind, that's my ferry my power. No say, and he was still like he wanted to still defend what he was saying. I'm so okay, but what told me no say I think we are riding on different energies and we are writing on different information. So we need to non tomase. Till I mean about tremano, and I mean about tremano yeah do be and then confirm me shop in the book back one of the students. One day by me ho na me can say your course was say science, but me medical doctor and I'm so nice to be a medical doctor, but do you know a medical doctor no quite alone will not give you the financial liberation out here no. Or say no, now I'm so okay. And I think say who school no so you maybe can home. Open school or maybe say maybe I can want this baby I can't crack. Imagine so you're a doctor now you're restaurant so can imagine you're a doctor now you're fashion designer can home imagine you're a doctor now you can so okay I'm so okay na man me book back or reset no so on no kind a chance man dey embrace me na yanto aso and I think say some of us we take opportunity no buy and chain no din komo a enya abotre ko butum ba so pa na mo be church mo ho chire no mo kan Ghana go from you have. But now we have the patience to listen to them. Or can they see next year and rewiring? We drop some seeds in your mind and tell them say because you can't tell me say Ghana nenye. And the could be ask more can say and you say Ghana phone na you know say and I say Ghana phone why do you come to me say me more was I so. Hey, and they say me can you na me say I. Say me am hey and Ghana phone na wabeta me shop say me moa we can out there ba na me no the service I'm rendering to you no and I'm going to say me command it to say I should help you in this medium. I think say as you go out there and your channel energy even so it go for it shapes their mindset and then it helps us in the direction you say you can That's it. So Yanko Show, and that's Bebre. I can't.
That's it.
Pushing.
Now, Prof, remember who? Oh, information now. Me say the true book. What information now? I'm saying no. Be say I'm sister Nestina no so apel. When I publisher na I say na publisher. Nana.
Me na bisa me.
Me kai your friend say I'm saying na Nestina.
Nana Samoa. Oh, Nana Samoa me design a cover na man no. A book cover no. Me graphic design anti. Me a book cover man anti. Oh, graphic designer will be a covers near the man and they can contact me. Publishing, I think Nana Samoa has contact for those things.
Okay.
And somebody even contacted me. Maybe I'm not chatting. You have a say
okay.
But graphic design, piece setting, I don't know. Photography works in and a
okay.
But you, my
I'm a war, so metal.
I was you.
But my requesting for a WhatsApp platform, no. And you want to say, waiting for admin approval. So I hope.
Approve. A business name written now.
Mr. Befi. But my son, for one being so aha. A business for young Pala and one. We shouldn't underestimate their abilities. We shouldn't underestimate their abilities. Mr. Obin, Saturday, Miss Morgan Pamata, sorry, Sunday. Oko no indeed I'm say a co-general into 4 months ni 7-year-old put me Pamata. We so to chow. Madam Chama not me pam. You shouldn't underestimate the abilities of a young Kwalano. I think 7-year-old. I was just make or bas like a crowd near there bet me many. And I always say from last year, and this is one of the best decisions I've ever taken in my life. And say, man, look back on that. Saturday, the madam about Friday, say the madam songoto material bin famra. Na me so okay. Na me this kind of man no okotoye. Saturday or not trans me call no mo twitwa man na pam. Sunday or the kwa sorry aba. 7-year-old. If we have case in the house, school in the year and create a baby but I always say what school uncle school there 4 years. Apart from the English book about me, I can't mammy. But now I can validly say better fabric man let me meet you man about my palm. And it's one of the tangible things that we can get from them in team. Let's put them into some of the crafty works now. So that at least we can unearth their more skills and it helps. It helps.
Thank you.
That's it.
Say no see kakra no she no can about her say as a Ghana food na I see Ghana for I see we share abruchi kra no na me de me nko Ghana food na me de me nyese and so person ma ware Ghana for e be dey woman me ware Ghana for also say you know yenye ya the be brother be say yenye so ya na bibi ba ubeti every year you know yemu breza na men de me pese Ghana for me no be delete na Ghana for and so person ma ware Ghana for be dey ma ware Ghana for yo I'm say one echo
Madam Enestina no see here publisher no
yeah
my name is contact now
who contact no
we need the contact there my name is Kimenya Nankoma network here na say
me sure check Mr. Obin way
okay
ana sister Nestina or her name say oh okay so bye
yeah wait till they are to private chat
for to private chat na baby
okay
yeah I think so Nanaya na echo
okay
yeah na Pamford
yeah quick name say
yeah
about two
yes quick na say people ba no more kasa omo chededo yes quick na
is it about two it no wa
see they are two about yeah quick na
okay so me kasa fi US me kasa na say na me share Mr. Obin here platform me so na my dream say me ba fie dida because kroma na me te kra me ni nkrata obi nkrata na me de adwuma na me wa ha me say June no me di 3 years nti me na my adwen say me be fie nti me ye adwuma me se ni me sika kofi ekoto my account but na last time Mr. Benka say oni ho kra betimi a start bibi kakra ama wo ho nti na me pese me ka che Mr. Ben say me dana se ma to ni books no financial freedom resistance any sales no na ehia me pa because I'm person go into sales nti me ma me wo shop wo one na me ado ma me ne ma me asate mama order nsuo be 1,000 pieces out of what nsuo bottle 1,000 pieces of me bisane say nsuo Ghana like nsuo de hin na koso ewo yen water manti de hin na koso no say bella kwa any other water na I'm sure okay fine nti my me first order 1,000 say yan fan brand na yen sha say me person me da me stop bin ase in said time I may already fee had there by the end of the year me fee ha akọ na at least me ma me build a customer base na mama ma ebekoye na osanka investment into like sika no mama and that account mama I would say God has blessed me with a good mother mama aboa me ma betimi aye investment treasury bills ne other small investments bi ti me ka che Mr. Ben say me dana se wa ma ye ne bie books ni so ye gusu read ye read pa say ebe bie ni minim say by December there na me na ya ka Ghana mama kuma to me yem cause me tia me say I na me ko $30,000 am obi ne me aye in krata so ye de ma wa 2 years pe oba za 30,000 no so metimi da be ye bibi wo fie Kimi de misika be ton penem dia ato my account because on pakwa me su nen kata obeti ma ka cho say madam me nsu bio ene yes am ha me because me say ma start bibi wo fie bi wo sika kakra wo fie mi twa me ticket ana ma be fie no ano no me obi eni asenti me da Mr. Obi ase na ni books no so yegusu reading
read more and I that's it your friend say oh say Josephine say ebedo nya yi hani ni bi aton your friend say mo ha nyina mo pa adwuma mo simu nya adwuma ne ade no please I'm up for the business business na mo betimi akọji bi aton ni na nsem beka no kre eti ohen ton your friend say hani mo hu no nipa bi na ni no mo hu no obeboa mo motimi start aton bi Pamford.
Mr. Pamford, yeah.
Mr. Pamford.
Okay, really, my first time me joining, but almost 3 months ni, and maybe share Mr. Obi ni short video through YouTube, and he say me over say me didn't know the same cause me so me was Germany, by the way, Berlin. 20 years in Germany, and I'm already fed up. Me no my imagine say me prepare me so end of this year me be fie. And trust me, my contact I mean nipa ne dos ntino meaning say mama me junior brother kra oko Kumasi seminar ni bi. And madam for back so journey. And my junior brother back no also me bibia wo fie ono so true ni short in me dia man ono so say na dream abefie men kasabre partner me so na me was am mentality Ghana for mo be omo di misika but na minim say me na me bo me brand to be di misika me pa. And one thing here I approach so ye hu ye me me have 4 years experience in lab technician, 2 years in medical laboratory, and 2 years in lab research. It is Ghana Food and Drugs Board. Our more approval in the drugs near them. And yeah, you say about 4 year angels near there. Me knew more, me acquire Bruni, and I can tell you, say, even so most who you be a good crown, omu to me wow, unya certificate to become whatever you want, even omu bua manfo omu trauma doctors ne PhD ne omu ye nti ya na mete say Ghana for no ye condemn ye ho say ye mum ye corrupt no omu ye injisa and me per se me ba Ghana me so me plan about stay me ba me join this seminars and I will give more testimony with evidences yenji yehundi if it's abrafo no ye angels no they are nipa bebre muso omunim so mo corrupt and adebako also for the last 3 years many Red Cross so ejuma nti na me ejuma wo your friend say Ukraine for one of their refugee camps na unhu sani omo bre omo aba obi man so the way omo bre and ni aduane omo pese omo di kra omo nyendi German for ne decide ma o and then ma me hu say ye wo man and sani ye do ye hu no we have to really work hard now you chrono you make sure say it will be a better place to be so no one person measure that's it.
All right, thank you, Mr. Pamford. I think that Nyaka Hafiz, the next person here Hafiz, and the Pachotia Casa.
Pacho Michacha will be a platform also.
Yep.
So you bring
Mr. Pamford Casa view. I think that of a Bevunia latency kakra or side.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yo, call.
Yeah. Hafiz Macho bit me akaza.
Kaza.
Michi will be a biome. Na anyumbre set to honum ne tie kakra na yese ma enjoy this bit maka kraka ho
eti on catch pa
me show Mr. Efi
koso
na make us say
eti koso
make us say addition de egusu consume na yadamasen so yadamase aya mitati opa mitati woni kankam mbia mobile live aya mitati ego no am enjoy intra ebo no sa me bakura no ma ya wie kura Mr. Etienne Wachire yadamase so no demoye de bia make us say because in Kenya sa teaching we ntema me gi say the whole Africa near lack this kind of teaching no and so Africa ni bi o baby a problem ni na ibako brainwash na same problem na Ghana ni wono that same problem na Togo ni wo same one na Nigeria ni wo nti sana ase enyina ehia sa education we ni because say hwe de ekoso Burkina Faso a ni hwe the western countries area nka sebi nka ompia anase nka bi nka Burkina Faso no mo outside no eno mo inside ni nyina enya sa education we bia migidi se nka nyina nka be hu nkoso na revolutionary leader na odi aba na nka nyina ya support but enam say ye lack education ntino say ye hu ni pa krampo ye adepa na aye se ase yen sorintia no enti kakra me woka ne se de bia ya me ka me se ye no ye dan yami ase se ye be hia Mr. Obida kwa se be yemfie nu enheda enko nanim sla still enti ye de ya lucky because first na nke ya ba ha no de na ya adwene ne se nke de ye tubata no nke ya tubata no but se no adwene na sesa but difficult there so betimi I try say we be only a few for bekasa mo beko benko say be a ombeti asiama o say o abahano mo wa like mo ni so I like crash because o din komo ofia otimi hu o ofa o bra wono ni ebia ni tri hu nyina fodwene krampo ba na o ka kire o say he me de menya krampo na me ba bibia wono krampo na kwanse kra na di tua me ka kra mepe hwɛ saa na ma wo so meti me say hey amanfo nye yi so ntɔkwa yi deɛ din o wo dia seda but yeah it's a say no enye do bi ka krampo ni etie enye do bi ka etie the hope no ne say yenye omo nimdie a yedi omachi sese no and the hope na ne hia no nye do biti so we say so tie kire na me kan bibi na sa wonte asa me hunu se woni mu ntra na wonte asa so the me information na me manya no wonya bi eno ntra na me no wuri akinde na bi a wonte asa nti me hwe odi no akasa na ukọ because me hunu se it's my life nti me mahu ana me try say me kire so we wa adwen say wonte asa fine me try say me catch up for no more better as but say me free hanama bafia you don't have any ayibia obeti me catch me say member see because at least yeah bano ya mbobo sana de bano nyo bia so ne sponsor enti e pese e ko no say bag na yes ako onum see ni
na so oko ana
mi tabatre ke gu sopa so ela na me kan see people for na o church never trouble enye easy but you so
ana nya Hafiz aka no of about my ade light one being film. One thing I must study about Africans and then we being stuck within two cultures Sibia or people Kofi in a family case ni say something very natural and the thing is your biggest distraction in this kind of movement are those who eventually also be the biggest beneficiaries of your move. So wahana person ko no mo adachi no ehun be ban for so amon no mo na yes microphone na also catch no say oh there be see but it's sometimes painful say ko free omo a also genuine lo do or maybe ababusia for a bit my you kun. But ultimately, that is when resilience comes in. Because at the end of the day, those who are your biggest distraction right now, ultimately, they will be the ones who will be the biggest beneficiaries. Yeah.
Yes, easy. Because and to call the enye Facebook is okofa so a obe konto kwasa de bia o say ade simple crop also biti ase simple no ehunu say ade we before you see like yanko for no one say no wash ni no ba na nko na say na adwene no ya bring washing ntini we say broni tintesu agu no ho kra o sere hwe nanim o onu nim say why like be na chese onu wa ben broni mponti yesisi no kra na onu me janche me hu say no yes say nti Africa for all share Uganda near the same thing and can share Kenya near the same thing Africa for the me say your problem nyina anything me tie PLO Lumumba speech be no say they don't care about your Ghanaianness or your Tanzanianness or your Kenyanness. In their eyes all of you guys are one and truly so sometimes I say we should even introduce ourselves like I'm an African, that is it. Because we so say Ghana because for them they don't care until they be bayan and one ya be judge. Others say free chrome hono man say free chrome hono because I don't make us to be Libano Uganda for me to hono chrome kasa no be some say domo kana mo say. Let me know and me say how do you expect me to say domo kana mo say esa nti education e koso no dede yedamase maybe I become say ebe akran so yebeko ai yensi yebeba front say the EFF party na ewo South Africa no sa economic liberation no na ebia yenso branch ewo Ghana no na yenso ya start here from West Africa na and the akran album African unity among for abamugu but even see wuko krampo na ebeba see so me da say person dey come
because I'm say yeah the timia
yeah I just say yeah
Yeah, me pacho where the me pese me straight. I don't know how long I'm obedi or we know. But a quick question me pese before I leave the program, no. Pese me who say time being and like live shows and because right now I'm at home, so I think I can take a couple of days off and just join you. You say more time when I work on near time, so yeah na. Can pese me who just in case.
Okay. So on a Saturday, Mr. Obenye program from infant say have time. I'm say 4 p.m. Yeah.
4 p.m.
4 p.m. and
on Saturdays, right?
On Saturdays.
Okay.
And so we don't join link in this program be a course to be also Mondays your friend say a program usually it's 7 p.m. Many kwesi it's 7 p.m. and US and the US time no.
Okay.
So many people are doing programs with me joining. We'll join link now. But when I saw a program I make on Friday evening, I'm around 4 p.m. our time no. Yeah, on CAB. We have a friend Safo Kantanka so yebi. So many of them. Kwesi so program here on Facebook, right? Time
Yeah, okay. Maybe then say Tuesdays 4:30 p.m. or time Eastern time. Yeah.
Okay.
Dina Kwesi Kankan.
Yeah. It's a new one. Kwesi Kankan talks. In the Dina and talks account with that chat room. But when your profile, I think the page is more than profile. No, it's Tuesdays 4:30 East time. Kwesi Kankan talks. Live.
4:30 p.m. Right?
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
And I'm also subscribed to Iswa, and so I know we program we Mr. Bay, I know Mondays every day.
We need Mondays, right?
Mondays, third week of the month. First day and every week, but it's in the third week of the month.
Oh, third week of every month.
Yeah, third week of every month.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, once a month, but every Saturday on Nankasa program. Oh, na. What about family? We say there are so many programs going on all the time.
Okay.
Joining.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So many people do programs.
Yeah.
Okay. I think so. The number so to I think I wrote it somewhere. Just in case I need further EBR, I can call you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I said,
I don't have the number. Okay. I have Mr. Bafi.
So I remember number.
I think so. Audito when so anameboa.
I didn't have Mr. Oben number.
Oh, you have Mr. Oben number. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Subscribe to it. Who subscribe to it? So
I think so. Subscriber, I'll get it. I'll do that. I prefer YouTube only more handy than me using my laptop because I take it along with me everywhere. Not sometimes I think I'll also try it on the YouTube channel.
No, Kwesi Sudienini. Also Kwesi can come talk with the two and
okay. Kwesi can come talk.
Any.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
There are always program going on. But Mr. Obiaka your friends every end of the month biasno and also a program and a paid program by a $200 so 200 Ghana was saying a new $30 so 300 Ghana a class or so yeah.
Oh, okay.
If you do all the time.
Oh, okay.
Information. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Join it. Why?
You.
All right. Ask your questions.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Because it's all the point. Then I'll be catching Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, for if you that's it. Obia Otimi joining Bia live in the program. Any comments Bia by Bia do Bia say. Just like we said, lost talent, studying abroad, escape or investment. I think the baseline and say Obia Kasema but slowly no ya kwan bi as a slave trader and abafofra fine brains ni nyina no a free Africa, to be precise, Ghana. And then, you know, when we give them the message, so first time maybe it'll be hard for them to take the message, but day in, day out, need information with him. No nyambe do amanonia, send a bear on some trap na most of us are in. Your life is work, home, boredom, depression, and all those kind of things, no. And ultimately, so we should read wide and study beyond the history that we were taught, especially near cassava colonization. Only 1957 history, no, it's not enough. Let's go back 6,000 to 10,000 BC on African history, especially, and no build resilience, and then it gives you some sort of like profound confidence when you are talking to people, and then when you relate with, especially. They see your worth, and then sometimes they're actually scared when they know that you are learned and you know your history. Yeah.
Say kind of a skip and as investment. From our discussion, you say another way of slavery nana, yes, I did. But I'll go back to this book, African Advantage. So we did this book at Ebemawo. And we say, here so baby, because a Jumana at the end, the entire say a pese, a baby, the near Sarkonis, and money none of all the time. It's no. But in Shandy, Mefa is not catch or say, so journey Patrick Bear for YouTube channel, also Wednesdays, paradigm shift. Paradigm shift a program be your friends is so many things about many different information different information who did but join paradigm shifter you go into their minds what they are doing. So small businesses are now I drink credit more teams change your life. Paradigm shift baby we teach you how to dramatically improve the quality of your life. They said they make an ideas a free or omodika omuye ne mabia ayinna kinyane bi by ni your friends and what then I say the fear na chichire no be relieve am watimi idea also to join a Patrick Bear YouTube channel, and I mean you also TikTok because you can come talk also obo adwuma ho no na yensua de ne sa conversation we me mani sia yin keep on YouTube, Facebook yin keep on ne mane enkoso to make sure you spend wisely, save intentionally, and be generous. And the end saying a program needs to be 7 program because of this.
Yeah.
See you next week.
See you next
Bye-bye.
week.
Mr. Bamford.
Bye. Thanks everyone.
You. Bye-bye. Because you make us.
Sure.